Shalom, Kalalaim, Yahweh, Basham Yoshai, Basham Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS who teach us this truth. Salutation to the hopeful elect scattered abroad amongst the nations. Some look like the nations. This is Banaya. And this one is about the idols, Babylon and Egypt. Christianity is an idol. Islam is an idol. Even your job is an idol. All occupations can be idols. You worship these things. The American military we know is an idol. The way it is spoken of highly, they trust in it. Anything that you trust in is an idol. Okay? So you have to be very careful in their world what you do. There are snares and traps. Christmas, another snare and snare. Okay. Psalms 106 and 36. And they served their idols, which were a snare unto them, so a trap. Yea, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils. So sacrificing your daughters is pushing them through the fire. You understand? A lot of people in this world, you have to do sacrifice. People have to die because sacrifice is blood, right? So they do human sacrifice for their agendas to go forward. So a lot of human sacrifice have been taking place in this world. But you would know it by how Christianity behave, because they are part of this world. They will not come against these things. When you ask them about these things, none of them know. Or if they know, they hide it. Isaiah 19. And 1. The burden of Egypt. Behold, Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egyptians shall melt in the midst of it. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother. So civil war. And every one against his neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom. And we know that the Babylonians are Egyptian of this time. They are all over this earth. The countries are at the four corners of the earth. And they are the ones fighting amongst themselves, right? And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirit, to the wizard. So their counsel are their counselors shall fail. They have been going to their idols, which CERN is one. They have been going to these things, but it has not been working for them. Ezekiel 6 and 13. Then shall ye know that I am Yahweh, when their slain men shall be among the idols round about their altars, upon every high hill, in all the tops of the mountains, and under every green tree, where they do idolatry, and under every thick oak, the place where they did offer sweet savour to all their idols. So I will stretch out my hand upon them and make the land desolate, yea, more desolate than the wilderness, towards the blot. In all their habitation they shall know that I am Yahweh. Ezekiel 14 and 3. Son of man, these men have set up their idols in their mind. In their heart it says, but really in their mind, and put the stumbling block of their iniquity before their face. Should I be inquired of at all by them? Therefore speak unto them and say unto them, thus said Yahweh power, Adonai said Yahweh Hashem Yoshai, every man of the house of Israel that setteth up his idols in his heart, and putteth the stumbling block of his iniquity before his face, and cometh to the prophet, I, Yahweh, will answer him that cometh according to the multitude of his idols. So in that day, Yahweh Hashem Yoshai is going to deal with them. He's going to put them down. The answer won't be good for them. Ezekiel 20, and I'll start at 16. Because they despised my judgments and walked not in my statutes, but polluted my Sabbaths, for their heart went after their idols. So they did all kind of unsavory stuff on the Sabbaths. Understand? Their mind was not with Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. Nevertheless, mine eye spared them from destroying them. Neither did I make an end of them in the wilderness. So, while they were coming out of Egypt, they were doing all these things. And yet they were saying, don't let Yahweh speak to us. You speak to us, Moses. Because if Yahweh speak to us, we will die. And yet you saw all of those miracles, and then you refuse to bend the knee to Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. You are wicked. Zechariah 10 and 2. For the idols have spoken vanity, and the diviners have seen a lie, and have told false dreams. They comfort in vain. Therefore they went their way as a flock. They were troubled because there was no shepherd. So all our leaders are supposed to lead our people righteously. Start doing idolatry. There were no shepherds. They were leading the flocks all over the mountains, all over the high mountains, doing all kind of idolatry. Wisdom of Solomon 14. And I'll start at 11. Therefore, even upon the idols of the Gentiles shall there be a visitation, because in the creature of Yahweh they are become an abomination and a stumbling block to the souls of men and a snare to the feet of the unwise. For the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the invention of them the corruption of life. It's all witchcraft. For neither were they from the beginning, neither shall they be forever. No, they shall be destroyed and burned, along with 2/3. For by the vain glory of men they enter into the world, and therefore shall they come shortly to an end. Yeah. All of this shit will come to an end. You understand? This vanity, foolishness. Isaiah 2 and 17. And the loftiness of man shall be bowed down, and the haughtiness of men shall be made low, and Yahweh alone shall be exalted in that day. And the idols he shall utterly abolish. So he's going to destroy them. He's going to destroy all those idols. Because the only person, the only entity to be worshipped is Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. And they shall go into the holes of the rocks. So they are going to into the caves. So they are going to go in their bunkers for fear of Yahweh. Because he's going to arise and shake the earth. Shaking the earth will entail bringing those arrows upon the earth. So the last scripture is Job 13 and 4. But ye are forgers of lies. You are all physicians of no value. Oh, that you would altogether hold your peace, and it should be your wisdom. Hear now my reasoning, and hearken to the pleading of my lips. So yes, they create lies. A forger makes stuff. You understand? They make shit up. They have no value. You know, it's best if they hold their peace, then people will think they have wisdom. But we know they don't have no wisdom. So we give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yoshai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Shalom.